Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name's Nicole if you're new here. On this channel, wee mama, I do lots of motherhood, lifestyle, cleaning and organisational videos. So if you like that kind of content, make sure to stick around, click that subscribe button. I post videos on that kind of content every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I would love it if you could stick around. Today's video is going to be like a kind of a motherhood one. I'm going to be talking all about my children's sensory baskets. Here is mine. I made this one for my little boy Didier. Didier is now 2 and I will be completely honest, he didn't play with this sensory basket that much. He was interested in a few of the items. He'd have like a quick nibble of them and then discard them to the side. He was more interested in things that he wasn't allowed to have, like the TV remote going into cupboards, bringing out all my pots and pans and emptying my spice cupboard. That kind of thing. Whereas with my little girl Nina, who is now 8 months old, I gave this to her about 2-3 months ago now, when she was around 5 months old, and she has loved this. She has loved this basket so much, like literally the basket as well. As you can see, she's nibbled the basket handles, and it has definitely been one of her favourite things to play with. So it just goes to show that, you know, different babies like to play with different things. My little boy didn't have that much interest, but again, he didn't have interest in most toys, whereas Nina really loves to sit and chew and play with her toys, and this basket was no exception. So I thought I would just dive in and tell you what I've put in these baskets. I made these myself. I work with children, I am a nursery practitioner, and I make these quite often for my rooms. I've worked in baby rooms, I've worked with toddlers, and now that I've gone back to work, I'm now working in a preschool room. So I am quite practiced in doing these. I've made a lot, let's just say that. And yes, this one was really fun, easy and cheap to put together. I bought most of the contents from Home Bargains, and yeah, I'll start rambling and show you what's inside. As you will see, I've tried to stick to like a neutral beige theme. It worked really well. I just like the aesthetic of it to be like just all one colour, you know, like natural baby nurseries, things like that. It just looks a bit nicer. First up, I've just got one of these sponges. Of course, it's like all scratchy. Please excuse my nails, by the way. I really need to paint those. But yeah, it's really scrunchy. As you can see, it's a nice texture and a nice sparkly colour. So as you can imagine, a baby likes to feel that, scrunch it, put it in their mouth. That's going to be a running theme here because, of course, that's what babies do. They like to put everything in their mouth because that is one of their main sensory focuses. I bought these in a pack in Home Bargains. They're so cheap. Can't remember the exact figure, but definitely under £1 for a pack. And yeah, you don't have to go for these colours. Anything sponge-like will do. Also got a nail brush. Nina really likes to like drag her fingers along it and of course chew it. Wood is a good teether, although you do need to just like watch them. That goes without saying. You should always watch your baby while they are playing with toys and putting things in their mouth. But Nina really does love to like chomp on the wood. Yeah, like I said, you do need to be careful because with those new teeth and the gums, they might chomp down on things a bit too hard, but she really does enjoy going to town on the nail brush. Next up is a loofah. This is a really good one because of the shape. It's just a bit funny looking, isn't it? It's got the rope on. Nina really likes to chew the rope. It's like hard and also a bit spongy at the same time. So she really likes to play and have a good chew of that. A good old flannel. I replaced the one that my little boy had. This one, because she's had it from about 5 months, she just chews it so much, it just is a bit tatty. But again, this is a really good one for them to just chew. It's a good sensory feel on their tongue, on their gums and teeth, and of course it's nice and soft, and it's just a nice one because it's not really that harmful. You know that it's not really going to hurt their teeth. They can suck it, and yeah, it's just a nice easy one. Got a wooden spatula. This was actually my little boy's, and he had quite a few in a pack. It's like children's spatulas and things like that. And again, you just want to watch them, be careful. It has got a little point there, but again, it's wood. Wood is a good teether. They can sink their teeth into it. But again, just take caution with everything. You know, you want to be careful, make sure that your baby's not chomping too hard. But this one is a good one. She can like bang it about, she can chew it, grasp it, she can hold on to it and wave it around. And so yeah, this one's a nice natural one. Next up is like a bath scrubber thing. This one's not the nicest looking. I did have a nice white one to match the aesthetic of a natural basket, but of course I wanted to replace it because my little boy hadn't really used the basket in like a year, so I did replace some things ready for Nina, and at the time I couldn't find my nice white one. Not that it matters, my OCD is fine. So this one is a nice glowing green one, but Nina loves this one. Again, this is a great sensory one. She can pull it, she can feel the netting as she pulls it, and of course she can make some longer, she can stretch it. So this is a great sensory option. Nina really loves to sit and chew this one. She'll like put it in her mouth and pull. Next up is ribbon again, but ribbon is a good sensory one. You can play with it, you can dangle it in front of them, they can chew on it, they can pull it. It's quite a visual sensory item as well. This is a nice sensory item, very cheap as well. You can run it through their fingers, through their toes, pull it. And what I like to do with it is I also have one of these rings. I am not entirely sure what this one was from. I think I actually picked this up from work, but like a curtain hook thing will work well. And what I like to do is to wrap the ribbon around it, and then of course have all the ribbon dangling, and then dangle it in front of her. She really likes to pull the ribbon off and chew the wooden ring whilst holding the ribbon. It's yeah, again, quite a nice sensory duo, those two. I've seen teethers like this. Again, it's all just wood, and she can sink her teeth into that. Next, I have a natural sponge. This is a great one, of course, for texture, looking at all the different holes. Nina just likes to sink her hands into all the holes and chew on it and wave it about. Next up, I have a brush. I think I bought this one off of eBay. I bought them as a set. I bought a brush and a comb for both Nina and Didier, and I had an extra brush rock up as well, which was nice. And of course, because we didn't really have that much use for it, I thought I would add it to the sensory basket because it is quite nice and smooth compared to like the nail brush. This one's obviously rough and this one's smooth, so I thought that would be a good addition to add into the sensory basket. Again, it's wood, she can chew it, she can feel stuff, she can rub it on her hands, her face, slobber all over it. Also got a little glove. I think again this was from Home Bargains. I think they're like cleansing ones for getting things like thick tan and rough skin off. But again, I thought this was a nice, because it's like a bit rough, I thought it was going to be a good sensory textured glove for her to chew on, and of course it's just fun to play with. Of course you can just pull on it, chew it, and all that good stuff. And probably the most played with item in the whole of the basket is a present topper. These little bows she goes to town on. This is just like a paper type one. She loves the sound of it, like the crinkles. She loves to chew it. I do like to sit near her when she's playing with this, because even though she does like to rattle it, she of course does put it in her mouth, and I just need to be careful because it does come with a staple. But basically she got hold of one of these and it kept her quiet for so long. She sat and played with this ribbon for ages, just like pulling it in her fingers, nibbling on it, and I just thought I'm gonna add that to the sensory basket. I think you can find ones without the staples, and you can remove the staple because it is just holding onto the sticker. I have given her, or I say given, she has managed to like find, especially around the Christmas period, she managed to find like all the gold ones, not just the paper ones, and of course they last a bit longer, and she will just go to town on these ribbons. And yeah, like I said, they kept her quiet for so long, so you know, if you find something that keeps your baby quiet, you're gonna introduce that to your child most days. Or I do anyway. And last but not least, the actual basket. This is a nice little mini one. I picked these off of eBay. I actually picked these up for Didier's room for toy baskets, and of course, doing a classic me, I didn't check the measurements, so I thought they were going to be quite big belly baskets, and then they turned out to be this size. So I couldn't really use them for what I wanted to use them for, in, you know, holding all of Didier's toys. I definitely found some use for them. Ooh, I got quite a few of them for my workplace, and we use them in our bathroom now. But they're quite a nice size if, you know, you find a use for them. And I thought, you know, this natural seagrass does just go with the theme of like natural resources and the aesthetic of that. So I thought, yeah, that was a nice one. It's quite a nice size, and as I said, she also likes to chew on it. These were really cheap as well, about £3 or £4 off of eBay, so I will leave those links below if you're interested. And there we have it, that's everything in my little girl's sensory basket. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you have ever made a sensory basket for your children, or if it's something that your children would be interested in. They are so cheap to make. You can just grab anything, mostly household items. Like I mentioned, I grabbed the majority of my things from Home Bargains, where literally the first aisle you walk into is like the body care aisle, and yeah, I just picked up all of these items from Home Bargains. Everything in it definitely came to under £10. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Leave those comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!